Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Built in America. This is a show that is set up and built to talk to men and women who are actually building businesses in America today. It is not just chasing profits, but trying to do it with conviction, integrity, and responsibility. Each episode, I sit down with founders, operators, and leaders who believe business is more than transactions. It's influence, it's stewardship, and it's one of the most powerful ways values show up in real life. We're here to talk about the marketplace, what's changing, what's working, what it really takes to serve customers who care about what they buy and who they buy it from. These are honest conversations with people doing the work, learning in real time how to build, how to lead, and how to grow in a very complicated world. And I am very excited today to welcome George Carradini, who's the founder and principal of Cardini Health and Wealth. He sits right at the intersection of building a business and staying grounded in his values. We're going to talk about our normal questions for the show, and we're going to dig into a little bit about his background. So, George, thanks so much for being here. Could you tell me a little bit about Cardini Health and Wealth?
Sure. I started Carradini Health and Wealth back in 2017. Prior to that, in 2008, I went independent. I had left Merrill Lynch, and I started my own wealth management advisory firm called Carradini Wealth Management Advisors. And I was an independent agent. Actually, I was a broker. So I was an investment advisor as well as a stockbroker, and continued to do that through 2020. But in 2017, I decided that I wanted to help seniors with Medicare. My background is my dad in 2015 had passed from Alzheimer's. And unfortunately, anybody who's ever experienced that with a loved one, you find out all sorts of things while you're going through it that you wish you knew ahead of time. And what do you do with that information once your loved one has passed? And so when I found out I could help seniors with Medicare, I took my LLC, Carradini Wealth Management Advisors, and I did Carradini Health, and I created an insurance agency out of it. So it's a registered insurance agency.
That's awesome. Usually some of the best ideas come from our personal struggles or our personal things that we have to go through. And so very inspiring story. So let's jump into our 5 questions that we always ask on each show. First question, how does your business help people live out their values when they spend their money?
So my business as a life and health insurance agency helps people not worry about money. I mean, my biggest goal is preventing people from running out of money in retirement. That comes from my financial planning background. I'm a CFP, have been one since 2002. And my biggest concern is that people are either overexposed to the market, and that causes problems. They don't have predictable income, or they have Medicare or non-Medicare covered expenses that are preventable. The expense itself is not preventable, but the solutions are. We have solutions to offset those costs. And so by helping people have peace of mind and not worry about income in retirement, they're free to then do the other things that they believe God's called them to do.
Absolutely. And that peace of mind is a wonderful thing for sure. All right. Question number 2. What does building and growing your business in America mean to you personally?
What does it mean to me personally?
Yes.
It gives me the opportunity to act independently and use my best judgment. I've been very blessed to have been able to go to the Naval Academy in Annapolis, go Navy, beat Army. And when I was commissioned as a Marine Corps officer. And one big difference between the Navy and the Marine Corps is in the Navy, everything was a checklist. They would say, do this mission, and they would tell you how to do it. And in the Marine Corps, it was, get it done. And they trusted us to know how to get it done. So I'm a very take initiative, take action type of person. And I tend to jump into things quickly and master them as quickly as I can. And so being able to build my own business has given me the freedom to act independently within rules, but to do it in a way that's going to work for me and work best for my customers.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. All right. Well, question 3, how have you seen your customers change in the last few years, especially conservative and faith-minded customers?
I found my customers, starting to talk more about the Lord. Sometimes I go to low-income housing or senior housing, and I'll do bingo games. I'll spend time with my clients, and afterwards I have several women pull me aside, older women, and will say, we want to pray with you. And we know your job is hard. We know you're investing in us, and we want to support you with prayer. And I choke up thinking about it, and I need to get back there because I need as many prayers as I can get these days.
Absolutely. We all do. And that's just wonderful. having your clients pray with you, it doesn't matter what field you're in, is a wonderful feeling, wonderful feeling.
Absolutely.
All right. Question number 4, what values, and I think I know the answer here, but I'm going to hear what you say. What values guide the way you lead your team and serve your customers?
What values is loving God with all my heart, soul, mind, and strength, and loving my neighbor as myself. And God's definition of my neighbor is the one in front of me who's in need, the Good Samaritan story. So if I wouldn't do it for my mother, I'm not going to do it for somebody else. And I'm going to treat people as if they're my mom or my dad, because that's the way I want to be treated, and I know that's the way they want to be treated.
Absolutely. I love that definition. All right, last question. This is my favorite question to ask because I think it's the most impactful for our viewers. What's one piece of advice you'd give to other business owners trying to reach value-driven Americans?
Be really clear on what your own values are and why you have those values. And as you live those values, God's going to bring to you the people who He wants you to work with. I've built my business ever since I started, even in investments. I would pray that God would prepare the hearts of the people I'm going to talk with so they would be receptive to the solutions I have to offer. And then I followed it up with, and I prayed that He would give me wisdom to know whose hearts He just prepared, because I only want to talk with them. Because time marches on and we have limited time and we want to have maximum exposure.
Absolutely. And I love that. I love that reliance on God for your clients and the people you're talking to. So George, thanks so much to be here. I really do appreciate it. Appreciate your time. Guys, that's a wrap on our show today. I hope today's conversations encouraged you, reminded you that building a business in this country is about more than profit. It's about values. It's about people and long-term impact. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you're also subscribed to our weekly Liberty Spenders podcast, where we go deeper into how Americans are choosing to live out their values with where and how they spend their money. If you are a business owner or a leader or a brand that wants to better understand and serve these value-driven Americas, check out libertyspenders.com. You can book a meeting with me or any one of our team members. We'll be happy to talk more about that. And finally, if you or someone you know would be a great guest on Built in America podcast, head over to builtinamericapodcast.com to learn more and apply. Thanks for listening, guys, and thanks for supporting American-built businesses. See you on the next episode.